Oh, I killed him, baby.
Oh, baby, he got one! He got one!
Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Wild Dominion Outdoors. Glad you're with us on this cold January Saturday afternoon. We're both busy today, so they're not getting any hunting done today, but we are going to get a video for you on something that we've learned as we've progressed here this late season in our saddle hunting education, and me in particular, in regard to the Cruzr kit that is comes with really good ropes. They're listed as 3/8 inch rope, which converts, I think, to about a little over 9.5 millimeter rope, and they come pleasantly surprisingly with I'm going to take I keep my lineman's rope separate in this belt pouch here on the left side. Was pleasantly surprised when to open this package that it came with this little, very inexpensive, but supremely useful gadget right here. And that is what some refer to as a poor man's ascender, or a prussic tender, however you like to say prussic. I say prussic, some say prussic. And my lack of experience didn't reveal to me just how important and useful that was until I started playing with it and training with my saddle gear. And I want to put that on the tree and show you why it's so useful and exactly how to use it. So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you the progression that I went to from that to where I am now, and why that might not be necessary for everyone, including yours truly. I got my lineman's belt hooked on the tree as if I were climbing the tree. I'm using the stock Mad Rock D-ring carabiner that comes with the Cruzr kit, the Cruzr lineman's rope, the prussic, and the prussic tender. And you can see how easy this thing works. So I need to take myself in closer to the tree so I can work on the stick that I'm hanging, or platform, or whatever have you. And I grab the tail end of the rope right here by the prussic tender, just the rope itself, and I just pull it in. And that prussic tender pushes that knot up easily. I mean really easily. So easily, in fact, it really makes me wonder why anybody wouldn't use that instead of a mechanical ascender. Everybody's into ropeman ones, everybody's into Kong ducks for smaller diameter ropes, but what is wrong with this? And really nothing major anyway. The only thing really wrong with it is that when you put a lot of tension on this prussic knot, it can get hard to break. Like right now, it's not very tight, so I'll probably be able to slide it. It is a little difficult, but not terrible. So I could slide that easily. But after I'm hanging on this for maybe 5-6 minutes with a lot of weight, that prussic knot's going to get really tight, and it's going to be hard to move. You're going to have to actually break the knot so that you can get more slack in your lineman's rope. Other than that, this prussic tender is a one-handed tool. It makes one-hand use of your lineman's belt for tightening and loosening. Very easy, just like a mechanical ascender. But again, that prussic knot can tighten, and it can make things a little bit more difficult, in which case then you're going to have to take time, maybe use 2 hands to loosen that knot so that you can let the slack out, or more effectively use the prussic tender. So I was into mechanical ascenders because that's what it seems like everybody's into. So I went and bought ropeman ones, not realizing at first that ropeman ones are On label, good for ropes from 10 to 13 millimeters. My rope from Cruzr is 9.5, a little over 9.5 millimeters, and I was going to take the chance and just use the Ropeman ones. And then my son said something like, "Dad, you're hanging your life on that." And I said, "Yeah, but other guys use them." And he said, "Okay." And I got to think, I actually slept on it, literally, and I woke up and the first thing I thought about was, I'm hanging my life on that. And I have responsibilities, and I don't want to go until the Lord calls me because of something stupid I did. So I got the 2 Ropeman ones that I'd bought from someone other than Cruzr, and I'm going to sell those. They're brand new in the package, and I actually sold one already to a buddy. And I bought Kong Duck ascenders because Kong Duck ascenders are for ropes from 8 to 13 millimeters. So that's what this is. This is a Kong Duck ascender. So I bought those, and I thought, I wonder if I can use those with a D-ring carabiner. So I asked out on social media. Some guy said, yes, you can. So I said, all right, I'm going to give it a try. My Kong Duck ascenders came, and I'm going to try this with a Mad Rock D-ring carabiner that came with my kit from Cruzr. And it's not very easy at all. To use it, you actually have to put it on backwards because it won't spin through. You can see that it won't spin through the ascender. It won't go through, the gate won't go through. You can't move it at all. And so while it will work, it's absolutely not ideal. So what I did was bought 2 Black Diamond oval carabiners. So I have the oval carabiner. And put that right on my very visible Cruzr lineman's loop. And now I have my Kong Duck ascender on my oval carabiner with my my lineman's rope. And you see how this is right here. If I want to take up slack in my lineman's rope, all I have to do is take this tail end and pull it up. But actually, what I learned through research is that this is not proper. You can see that the teeth are directly on the rope, and I'm pulling the rope across the teeth as I take up the slack to ascend with the ascender. That's not proper. What is proper is to take the tail end of the rope through this D-ring carabiner so that, I'm going to let this back out a little bit, get my prussic out of the way. When you take up the rope, the slack in the rope is actually going in this groove that's on the ascender, and it's not going directly against the teeth of the ascender. So that is proper. And then when I want to let out slack, I can hold the rope with my 3 fingers, and with my thumb and index finger just open that ascender lock and let some slack out like so. Take it back up. You see that actually pivots through right there. That pivots through that oval carabiner, where it would not do that at all through a D-ring. And that's the proper use of a Kong Duck ascender. Now, one thing I will say, it's vitally important, and I haven't done it yet. It's a project on my to-do list, that you tape your carabiners when you're using a Kong Duck. Not so much when you're using a Ropeman 1. They're used differently, same concept, different process, and so they don't make as much noise, but this makes noise, and it will make noise as you're climbing. You can see as you're working, it's going to make some noise. You don't want to make noise, especially if you're saddle hunting to get super mobile and to get in tight on maybe a bedding area. You can't have that noise. So I'm going to be taping up my oval carabiners and doing everything I can to make this ultra quiet. But there you have it. We have a prussic tender with a prussic knot that, again, is very useful. The only downside, I dare say, is that that prussic knot can get so tight that you need to use 2 hands to loosen it, so that you can properly use your prussic tender or do one-handed slack out. But other than that, that works really well, and that came free from Cruzr, for which I'm very grateful. Not that it was all that expensive to throw in, but I didn't expect it when I got my kit, and it was there, so it was a very pleasant surprise. Don't use D-ring carabiners with the Kong duck. It can work, but it's not anywhere near ideal. And I do like the Kong duck. I do like it with the oval carabiner. I'm using these from Black Diamond, about 10 bucks each. So that's the pro tip that we learned for our saddle hunting education this winter, and I hope that's useful to you. If you're going to buy a Cruzr set and you're going to use mechanical ascenders, 9.5 millimeter rope, use a Kong duck because it's on label, not off label. And if you're going to use a Kong duck, use an oval carabiner. Otherwise, use what they send you in the prussic tender, and don't feel inferior, because I don't think it's inferior at all. Thanks for watching. I hope that helps. If there's something that we missed and you can help us learn, put something in the comments. But we hope that you'll like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a lot more saddle hunting content and bow hunting content, all sorts of stuff coming out in the very near future. So like and subscribe. And again, thank you for watching Wild Dominion Outdoors. God bless you. Have a great day.